Hi everyone, in previous video we have discussed about how to measure the surge voltage, how to measure the surge current by using kinetonograph and magnetic link. Kinetonograph is used to measure the surge voltages and magnetic link is used to measure the surge current. So in this video we are going to discuss about protection of transmission lines against direct lightning strokes and protection of station and substation from the direct stroke. So these two topics we will discuss in this video. Firstly, so we will discuss protection of transmission lines against direct lighting strokes. So direct lighting strokes will major concern in this power system. So there due to that entire transmission lines will get damaged. So since transmission lines are placed outside, not inside, so those are all are outdoor operations. Outdoor operations are majorly we have to consider from the direct lighting strokes. Okay, so direct lighting strokes are of concern on lines of all voltage classes. All voltage classes means either it may be 66 kV, 33 kV, 11 kV, even 440 kV, 720 kV, 132 kV. All transmission lines we have to protect. Right. So next one, the most important consideration is the flash overs. So flash overs, how to avoid is to use to ground. So here as the voltage that may be set up in most instant limited by the flash over of the path to ground. So we have to use the ground, we have to avoid the flash overs. And next one is we have to increase the strength of the insulator by increasing the number of strings. So increasing the length of insulator strings merely permit a high voltage before flash over occurs. So without damage, so you can permit the high voltages. So to avoid flash over or breakdown of line insulators due to over voltage caused by the direct lightning strokes. So these are the methods. These are two methods. So we can avoid flash over or breakdown in the power system. So most accepted method and effective method of protecting lines against direct strokes by use of overhead ground wires. So overhead ground wires if you use, so we can avoid direct lighting strokes and also we can protect the transmission lines without any damages. So if you use overhead ground lines, so in our homes we will use ground, right? So you will connect a separate wire and we will use that wire as a ground. But in power transmission lines, so we have to use separate ground wire above the transmission lines, and we can protect. So if you see any transmission towers 440 kilovolts and 720 kilovolts, so we will have two separate wires. Those two separate wires are placed above the tower. So even if you observe, the two wires will be placed above the tower. So those two wires are called the ground wires. So by using ground wires above the towers, so we can avoid direct lighting strokes. Okay, thank you. So that is the one thing. And next one is so shielding method, so which does not allow an arc path to form between the line conductors and ground. So here, so shielding. So shielding method also one of the important method. So but the shielding method is not possible. So we cannot shield entire wire and you cannot shield entire tower. So ground wire method is one method is simple and economical, and also we can effective method. So here ground wires are contacts running parallel to the main conductors of the transmission lines. Supports on the supports on the same tower and adequately grounded at every tower or support. So at every tower you can grounded this transmission grounded. So the conductors are made up of ACSR. So that is called as a aluminum conductors and or galvanized conductors here we are using. So as a transmission lines, right. So this is how we can protect the transmission lines from direct lightning strokes. On substations, how we are going to protect from the direct strokes, stations and substations. So here the station structure itself commonly built of steel members. So steel contacts which are lines, terminals and supports which supports the bus, isolating switchgears etc. So that substation will have steel contacts, steel poles and steel contacts, so that is called as steel members. So these are supports the buses, isolators, switches and etc. The power transformer circuit breakers are usually rest on concrete pads on the ground. So concrete beds we have to use, and we have to install the transformers and circuit breakers. And so two parts of things we have to take the production. So first is including substation, production of substation from the direct lightning strokes, and second is production of electrical equipment of the station from traveling waves. So traveling waves also important thing. So traveling waves means like transmission communication lines and radio interfacing lines. So we have to protect our transmission lines from those traveling lines also. So wherever the transmission or traveling wires are coming near to the our power transmission lines, we need to take care. So we have to use protective equipments while near to the traveling waves. Okay, right. And next one, so here we can see the tower. So how the ground wires are connected and how the transmission lines are connected here. So here production of stations from direct strokes will be discussed in this diagram. Here equipment from traveling waves will be discussed in subsequent sections. Here we can see so these are the ground wires. So here one ground wire, and here one ground wire, and here one ground wire. So these all ground wires are placed above the transmission tower. So this way, if you take transmission tower, these wires are placed above the transmission tower. So whenever lightning strokes occurs, so before going to transmission tower and before going to equipment, so these ground wires will observe and it will send to the ground. So by the way we can protect the power transmission lines. So in next video, so we will discuss about protection against traveling waves, insulation coordination and BIL. Okay, right. So these two are important topics: protection of transmission lines from direct lightning strokes and protection of substations. Okay, thank you everyone.